For WeAreSC.com, I'm Angel Viscarra, joined by USC junior wideout Michael Pittman Jr. following USC's Tuesday practice of Notre Dame week. And Michael, first time in your Trojan career last week, USC doesn't come away with the victory belt, doesn't come away with the win. What's maybe one thing you wish you could have gone back and changed about that game that you think would have made a difference?
I feel like there's no one play that really did us in. I felt like we had a couple plays that we really wish that we could get back, especially on offense, a couple balls that we just wish that we could have got back, or just some different techniques that maybe maybe that wouldn't have happened. But really, I mean, if it wasn't for those couple plays, I think we come away. With the win, and I feel like that's been our thing all year, is just these little plays just are really killing us. And if we can eliminate those penalties and those blown plays, I feel like we have a good record right now, because every game is really close, and that shows that we're doing something, but we're not playing complete games.
Yeah.
So.
And 7 grabs for 106 yards for you in this last game. Feels like, man, the last couple of games for you, they've been pretty solid. You had a couple of games with, double-digit touchdowns. How would you maybe assess the junior year you've had?
I feel like I'm definitely I feel like the game is getting slower.
Yeah.
It's starting to feel like high school again. I actually wasn't feeling it in the last game too much, because it was my first game back, so I was still getting back in the rhythm. And I felt like they did a really good job of playing disciplined coverage, because they weren't letting us get that fade ball, which is what they probably came into the game saying, we're not going to let them run fades. And we had to adjust to that, and we found ways to go deep. But it took me a while to really get into the game like that, because they weren't letting me get outside, and they were playing hard jam outside. But then once I just realized that that's what they're doing, and then we made a whole change, and I started to really get into it.
All right, your quarterback, JT Daniels, for him, a couple interceptions in this last game. Just from the beginning to this point, what's the progression you've seen from him? I know he's had some tough games, some high games. Just what are your thoughts on the year he's had?
I see a kid who's really battling. I feel like he's getting, he kind of has a lot of pressure on him, being the USC starting quarterback, coming in as a true freshman, not having a spring, and then just coming in and splitting reps between 3 QBs. So he didn't really have a lot of time, and that development time he's getting in now, and he is developing. I feel like he played well. If you take out even one of those picks, I feel like he still even with those, I feel like he had a good game. He threw for 3 something.
Yeah, 330.
So I know that's one of his better games passing, and it's just we don't get to see that because we're focused on the two throws that I know that he wishes that he could get back. But I feel like he's playing better. And yeah.
All right, sweet, Mike. And wrapping up, it's no secret the challenge that lies ahead of you guys. A number 3 ranked Notre Dame team coming to the Coliseum. I mean, what's got to go right for you guys to get close to me spoiling their season?
We can't hurt ourselves. We can't have penalties. We can't have the blown plays. We have to play essentially a clean game. And I feel like our best is good enough to get a win if we don't mess it up for ourselves.
All right.
So yeah.
I will appreciate it, Michael. Best of luck this week against the Irish. This is Michael Pittman Jr. He and the Trojans look to win this weekend against Notre Dame and get bowl eligible. For WeAreSC.com, I'm Angel Viscarra, joined by Michael Pittman. You're watching WeAreSC.